In third grade, students discover the origin of art, religion, and science by exploring human societies from the Paleolithic era. By analyzing evidence from the perspective of archaeologists and paleoanthropologists, students uncover the shift from nomadic hunter-gatherer bands.
They were hunter-gatherers, and then they started to, from Africa, move all around the world, and they would stay there for maybe like a week or a month.
To established settlements.
They're building better structures, they're learning how to make houses that are going to be able to stay for a long time.
They begin in science by researching the physical features of early humans.
This is Australopithecus afarensis' skull. We studied Homo sapien, Homo erectus, Homo habilis.
And in cultural history class, by looking at important events in early human history.
This is Lucy. Usually when you find fossils, you don't find a whole body. And this is the most fossils they've ever found for the same person. That's a lot of pieces to find, considering it's 3.2 million years old.
Since toolmaking is the hallmark of Paleolithic humans, students create tools from natural materials just as the earliest engineers once did.
I thought, oh, this is a perfect scraper, it's a perfect hand axe, and a perfect perforator. They would take it, put it on animal skin, and twist with the sharpest part, and you see how it makes a little hole?
For the Dwelling Project, a learning experience that integrates science and cultural history, students study the archaeological sites Terra Amata and Dolni Vestonice.
We saw the interlocking jawbone, so that's still there. So they are finding remains, but not the complete structures.
These are mammoth jaws. When they killed a woolly mammoth, it's a huge animal. They really want to use everything. So that would be like from woolly mammoth fur, and then they could use tusks for like the first part of the hut to keep it all up, and then you could see how they have all their jaws.
We're gonna hike this preserve looking for shelters. So you're going to get a real impression of how our groundwater flows.
They embark on an expedition to local wetlands in search of natural formations that could have provided shelter for Paleolithic humans.
Because we're studying early humans, we are looking for good shelters and where the highest peaks, where they would either get warm or defend themselves. If there was a little moss, they could have used that as their roof.
I mean, the backside of his body kind of comes down,
so
and that you have that right here.
In art, students replicate the cave paintings of the time period.
These were pigments that were found in and around the cave in France, in Lascaux. These colors were actually heated with fire, and when they're heated with fire, their chemical composition changes, and then they get new shades of new colors.
Considering how the natural contours of the cave walls dictated the shape and composition of the figures.
So these are the Lascaux caves, and this is how big it is. It's gigantic. They grinded up rocks, and they added animal fat, and then they put it in like a leaf bowl. Some of the cave paintings are 25 feet off the ground.
It is through the study of cave paintings that students begin to understand the evolution of human spaces from temporary shelters to sites of ritual.
We didn't live in our caves, but they were sacred places.
For the culmination of the unit, students construct life-size models of the dwellings they've studied and inhabit the roles of early humans to enact their lifestyles and experiences.
Today you will see the examples of human evolution. You'll start with Lucy, the first one to stand upright.
Australopithecus means southern ape. I mostly live in trees, but I do walk on ground too.
Then Homo habilis with tools and shelter. We were the first early humans to make tools. Homo erectus with fire.
I've just killed lots of fish by using a spear stick to spear them. When I return to the tribe, my brother will cook all these fish.
Homo neanderthals with rituals, and Homo sapiens with cave paintings. I'm praying to the spirits that we'll have luck in hunting today so we can feed our tribe.